Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I hope she doesn't take the whole me calling her our favorite plain Jane as like a bad thing.
Ruining someone's night, but what if you made their night? Single men are not going up to women because you're too scared you're gonna ruin her night. Are you a serial killer? You're gonna make her night by going up to her in real life.
So men left the dating scene a long time ago, and not only are women continuing to be oblivious to this, but they're always trying to find a workaround other than taking accountability for.
It's like trying to gaslight us to such a degree as if we didn't remember our last 30 years of our own lives.
The situation. Some women don't seem to understand that the more equality we get, the more responsibility men are eventually going to expect from us. Let's see what the girls have to say today.
Okay, this message is specifically for the 90% of men that probably follow me. Hundreds of comments of you guys that are saying, no, I'm not going to approach a woman because I don't want to be labeled as a creep. I don't want to go to jail. You guys are throwing out some crazy things.
It's not that crazy. These things do happen.
It's crazy how they think it's so crazy. There's literally videos of you guys talking about these things every single day.
This is what I have to say to you. Too many of you guys are putting too much emphasis on the reaction of the woman rather than your responsibility as the man of what your job is, and that is to approach and to just introduce yourself at the end of the day.
Here we have the usual head in the clouds, la la land mentality, and this false idea that it's solely the man's job.
As long as you, as the man, feel good about your approach, however she reacts, that's on her. That's on her. If she reacts
until your ass goes to jail,
calls you creepy or calls you names or whatever for you simply approaching her, no, it's not on you, buddy. Trust me. That woman is not healed, and she's speaking from a hurt place, and that is not on you. So I hope that just gives you some sort of encouragement to not be so afraid to approach women, because trust me, men, this is your calling. It is your calling to approach women, and I promise you, the women that are healed in this generation want men to do that.
Women just shut the fuck up. The condescending tone that they always say, it's just so easy. You just have to do it. You don't have to worry about these bad women. There's so few of them. You lying whore, you.
Right, I'm sure you're very encouraged to approach women again, right? But, saying that women aren't healed and that's why, they're being jerks to men sounds like a big, lousy excuse to not take accountability for your own actions. There's plenty of people that have been mistreated that don't use that as an excuse to treat other people badly.
I've been mistreated by all races and creeds. I still have a best friend of each race and creed almost. So it's it doesn't matter who does what to you. It's just that person that's a bad person.
Do you know what my problem is? My problem is that I don't want to date. I just want to find my person.
I just want to be able to be taken care of and not have to worry about having to put in any work. Translation.
Understand what I'm saying? I don't want to date. I only want to date my person. But to find my person, I have to date. And I don't want to date. I don't want to do it.
So in other words, you just don't want to put in the work.
Correct.
Equality means putting in the same amount of work as men do. But finding your person is going to take a little bit of work.
It's literally any work. This is the sad thing about reality nowadays, that women have lived life on such easy mode that putting in any effort to get anything in life is oppression nowadays. Misogyny.
Every person would just love to have their person handed to them on a silver platter, but we live in reality and it doesn't work that way.
It kind of works that way in arranged marriages, I guess. You just, all of a sudden you're of age and then boom, you're married.
Let's get out of la la land here.
I just want my person to just walk right into my life and be like, there you are, let's go. Pack up, let's go. And
if a man did that, you'd be like, oh, what a creep.
That's it. I don't want to date.
Okay, but let's be real here. Unless he acts and looks exactly like the person you have in your mind, that move would be deemed oppressive.
I went on a date with a man last year that told me he wanted 10 kids, non-negotiable. 10 kids! I said, sir, this is our first date. I don't even like you yet. Where's my husband? Where's my soulmate? I'm tired of this shit.
I think you're just tired of the fact that you can't find your person, but you just said you want to move straight to marriage and not date. And he was being very straightforward with what he wants. Per what you were saying earlier, isn't that what you want? So do you really want to omit this dating step? Now, it sounds like you two just had different goals and it wouldn't have worked out anyway. But he did let you know right away.
And I've always thought about, man, what if you had like 10 kids in 10 years? You know, just plop them out every 9 months. Just boom, 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 boom. Like, imagine a football or a basketball team of all your kids. I think about that sometimes. It's like, man, we'd probably suck at basketball because my short ass probably doesn't have the genes for basketball.
So you could move on. He did exactly what you asked for. The reason why I like to pick on these women making these videos is just because you can't stop contradicting yourselves.
It's fun to pick on them because, hey, they made these videos on the internet. Why can't we pick on them?
Okay, I just got back from my Hinge date. Yo, okay, I'll give you guys a full debrief. Like, I need to fully debrief this date, like, tomorrow or something. But I'm hungry, so I am going to tell you this one little anecdote about the date. So, he goes to, like, we've got one round of drinks, right? They bring the check. He goes to put his card down, his credit card. And I, like, look at his credit card. We have the same credit card. Like, I have the same credit card as him. So I go, like, just to say something, I'm like, oh, I have the same card as you. And it was, like, loud in there. So he thought that I was, like, offering to pay or, like, offering to, like, put my card down too, some shit like that. So we, like...
That sounds possible. Like, I'll put my card down too. I have the same card as you. Close enough.
I say this. I'm like, oh, I have the same card as you. But it's, like, loud in there. So he, like, kind of looks at me, like... And he's like, no, I got it. Like, I'll pay. I go, huh? What? I'm like this. I go, what? He's like, yeah, no, I'll get the drinks. Like, I got it. I'm like, yeah, no, what? Wait, what do you mean? I was like, oh, no, baby boy. I wasn't offering to pay. It was funny, but I was like, no, like, I don't offer to pay.
I feel like this condescending. No. Fuck you. This is why men just rather be alone. Getting used and abused and getting condescending tones and treatment from women like this. Like, bitch, I took you out. And now, oh no, I can't pay for my own drinks.
Hey, babe. And he was like laughing. He's like, oh, I thought you were like saying you'll put your card down. I go, no, babe, that would never come out. That would never come out of my mouth. No, I didn't even have my card with me. Like, I didn't even bring...
No class, no decorum. I would never say that because I'm just a woman in the street.
My card. I brought this face card.
Okay, first of all, going anywhere without any money, that's just stupid. I mean, you didn't know this man. What if he left you with the tab? But any sane, normal human interaction right here would be this simple. He puts his card down, she puts hers down, she says something, he mishears the communication and thinks that she wants to pay, refuses and pays for it, and they move on. I mean, can you imagine if the man went home and made a TikTok about how he thought you were paying, but then he misheard you? But the fact that you're offended...
Yeah, the whole fact that she even made a whole damn fucking video about this is retarded.
at this man for misunderstanding you and thinking that you offered to pay, it's just another level of...
It's just like, what, she made this video so she could be just like, oh, I'm such a princess. He thought I was gonna pay? Oh, as if...
Insanity
it's
here.
Like, God,
I mean,
damn.
The guy didn't take advantage of that. He paid. And after that, as you should, interaction he had with you, I'm surprised he didn't then make you split the bill. Either way, this is way too much.
Guys, why are men in 2026 such f***s? Honestly, I just got back from a date like a couple of hours ago and I've been thinking about it ever since. The last 4 to 5 men that I've been on a date with have said something to me about the fact that women lack effort. Mate, in the courting phase, I'm going to walk you through the basics. We're not a superannuation policy. It's not, I'm going to buy her a coffee if I get something back. And if I don't get something back, screw her and her coffee.
I don't think most men think that way.
No.
The whole point of the date is to
It's
get
just, at least, can you reciprocate some feelings? Do you actually like me?
to know each other, to see if you guys get along.
I'm going to take a girl on a nice coffee date. I'm going to take her on a nice walking date, whatever it is. If you don't have the money for it, make it low investment financially. That's fine. Girls who expect too much, they're not right. They're a certain type.
I think we found a point of agreement here.
But if you're going to buy a coffee and then whinge about it and be like, I bought you a coffee, so come clean my house, cook me dinner.
I can somewhat agree with that. Yeah, just because you bought them a coffee, you don't have to expect all that. But they bought you a coffee, they just expect you to at least have nice conversations and actually maybe genuinely like them for the second date.
Plan the date, initiate the calls. Yuck. Yuck. You guys are ruining it for yourself. It comes off as princess treatment for the man.
Doesn't even make
It comes
sense.
off as in your feminine. It's giving loser.
It comes off as princess treatment for the man, but you're the one that's asking for the princess treatment. You're asking for the princess treatment before you even give anything in return. How is that fair exactly? What you want is you want privileged treatment, but you don't want the man to have that.
If you want the type of girl who's going to put in effort, like a traditional girl who's going to put in her whole life's worth of effort, you start off putting in the effort. Do it for 12 weeks. Make her your girlfriend, make her exclusive. Then you're going to get all the beautiful effort in her heart. You're going to get all her
Why you always lying? Stop fucking lying.
love poured into you. She's going to treat you like a king. If you can't even manage 6 to 12 weeks of planning the dates, initiating contact, being the keener one. You need to show you're really keen.
So for 3 months, you just have to pay for everything, take care of everything, and just hope you get the reciprocation.
Because she's the girl, she's the prize. Ultimately, both people are the prize. But in the beginning, the girl wants to feel a little bit chased, a little bit special. Because let's be real, men have rosters. And we know that. So we want to feel like we're the standout one. Once you've made us feel like that, then fine.
If men have rosters, why the fuck would they need you to stand out? They just go through their roster. That's such a dumb logical thought process.
Yeah, then you can expect effort. You want it right off the bat. But this whole, what do you bring to the table mentality, it's problematic. We bring ourselves. And if you get us a seat at the table, we'll bring it so much effort if it's the right girl. But to expect that right up, it's yuck. Yuck. Everything that's wrong with dating right now.
Yes, it is problematic if you want to be the little princess that puts no effort in. Yes, that does become a problem to you. Anyway, this is just where she really lost me, and this is why I think women should go 50-50 when it comes to dating. I mean,
I 100% agree. I think 50-50 just is fair. Everybody makes their own money now. There's no commitments. There's no expectations when you pay for your own meal. He can't expect anything from you. You can't really expect anything from him. You're just going about it as meeting each other and getting to know each other. At least how it should be, but it's never going to be like that anymore.
men work and women work, but men are the only ones still expected to bring something to the table in the early stages of dating. And let's be honest, during the
whole
rest of the relationship. But if you girls were doing 50-50, then, I mean, for one thing, you wouldn't have this pressure to sleep with the guy. But also, you wouldn't be this freeloader just taking while he's giving. And later on, if one of you wants to become the primary breadwinner and the other person takes care of the kids, fine, whatever works for the family.
True.
But this idea that men need to adhere to traditionalism in the early stages of dating is just completely outdated. Anyway, it's interesting just to see how offended some women will get when you treat them equally, but they'll get just as offended if you treat them unequally. So there's not really a win-win situation.
Can't win.
I just can't get surprised at why men stay away from women.
I would rather be single and pay all of my own bills than be with a man and still have to pay all my own bills. And that is exactly why I'm single, because 50-50 has never made sense in my head.
Or you're still single
It doesn't even make sense, but okay, got it.
because men don't want to be with you just to be your personal provider. Do you ever think that maybe you could just date someone because you just
You like
genuinely enjoy being around them? But wow, what a foreign concept, right?
You know, it's so nice to have a young woman that's not loud, that's not so modern looking, that is just like very plain, very ladylike, right? Very soft, very feminine looking. Hey, I don't know if she's acting. I really don't know if Trudy's acting or not, right? We don't know this, but from what we can tell, hey, seems pretty genuine, and glad to have her on board. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.